Hello car lovers, driving the 2024 Toyota Venza. This is the Limited. It's all equipped. And we even got the Eclipse sunroof. Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? So first an overview.
The 2024 Toyota Venza is a compact hybrid crossover. It comes in 3 models. We get the all-equipped Limited. The mid-trim XLE is the deal at slightly less than $52,000. The all-equipped model we get is slightly less than $56,000. We have JBL sound, a frosted stargaze panoramic roof, more on that later, heads-up display, soft tech, heated and cooled seats, driving aids, advanced sound deadening, smooth ride. It is a complete package. The hybrid drive makes it a cheap date. An electronic CVT, a 2.5-liter Toyota engine, 5.9 liters in the city, 6.4 liters on the highway. These are reliable figures. The engine provides a combined 219 horsepower. There is an upscale feel on the inside, a competent infotainment system, good visibility, and although the trunk is small, front and rear passengers have lots of room. It even has a sub 8-second 0 to 60, the most underrated vehicle on the market, a top 3 in the category, no question.
We're back. Ross was making off camera the very intelligent remark that he said, Christopher, this is the perfect vehicle for those who'd like a RAV4, except that they find it just a little bit too rudimentary, a little bit too utilitarian. They'd like a touch of luxury. Excellent remark. I would add on, this is a bargain Lexus, really. And let me explain why. We'll start with the exterior styling, which I find is elegant, is aging very well. It seems to have a nice quality paint, nice quality assembly. This is good stuff. All right, it's got that nice coupe-ish design. On the inside now, well, the only place where you really pay a lot in terms of space is the trunk. The coupe really takes up a lot of room, so you might find yourself folding the seats for big loads. All right, what else to say about this interior? Great quality materials here. Nice quality feeling interfaces, the buttons, the steering wheel leather, the seat leather, this infotainment, very nice. This digital dash, very nice. This is what Toyota does. And I would say, with the exception of the buttons inside of the steering wheel, which come off a Toyota Corolla, everything else is either equal or better to the best that Toyota makes. So very good on that level. You get the nice JBL sound system. You get the really good Lexus-like sound insulation. You get, once again, this nice roof. Now take a look. This is a very sunny day. The sun is bright, and this white filter kind of diffuses the light here. I can bring it back to normal, and this is the normal light, but I can feel it a little bit on my head. If you get it at a wrong angle, I'm sure the rear passengers will get it and they might not like it. By pressing this, it just kind of cuts off. This is a touch Ross was taking off camera, that this is a touch you would expect to see on a $100,000 vehicle. It's on a $55,000 Toyota. So pretty darn good on that level. You get the heads-up display, though it isn't too bright, especially on this sunny day, so probably better at night. Here, nice transmission well. It's like 3D. It's like kind of like lifted, and it's very good. Once again, really great interface. I'm gonna talk about the engine and transmission. The engine transmission, a few maybe 2-3 years ago, the car media, which is, let's just say, I don't want to say it has a point of view, but let's just say, when electric cars were all the rage, they were saying, oh my God, Toyota doesn't have all the electric cars that the others do. They're falling behind. What's going on? Let's get rid of the CEO, etc., etc., etc. Well, I wasn't part of that, and Ross wasn't a part of that, but I know I certainly wasn't a part of that, because I know a thing or two about personal finance. I know a thing or two about economics, and there's no way everyone's going to go out and jump out and buy a $60,000 electric car. There was just no way. There's still a gap between the low-income buyer and also the medium-income buyer and the upper income buyer, right? So, I mean, at 30 years old, no, I don't know many people who have the money to afford a $60,000 electric car. And also, when you have an electric car, if you have anything close resembling to a family, you're doing activities with them, you really need a gas-powered vehicle and an electric car on the side, right? It's meant for a couple. Electric vehicles are really meant for a couple. So this is where Toyota slots in with this technology that they've been hammering away at for 25 years. Well, basically, this vehicle is no more maintenance than a regular gas Toyota. All right? It just, this system, this hybrid system, attaches itself to the gas engine and recuperates energy, provides energy, turns itself on increasingly, not just at red lights, but when you're on the highway and you let off the gas, right? When you have that, now we have that famous, at least in Montreal and the suburbs, we have that close to Montreal traffic on the highways almost 24/7. So the hybrid system really paying dividends in those instances. Instead of doing 9, 10, 11, 12 liters per 100 kilometers, you're going to be doing 6. So very good on that level. So the hybrid system, intelligent and relevant and reliable in this price range. All right. So for example, this is $55,000. That is the price of my bare bones Tesla. And this comes with 4-wheel drive. It comes with a beautiful exterior. It comes with a full equipment, right? Heads-up display, comfort, space, quiet on the highway. So quiet on the highway. So, I mean, really, it's a no-brainer. I think this is a top 3 pick in the category. Plenty of room in front, plenty of room in back. Once again, I think where you're only really taxed is the trunk. So if that's not a big deal for you, if you don't have like 6 kids and you're going to hockey every weekend, I don't think it should be a problem. And really, those are my thoughts. This is an excellent vehicle. I test drove it 2-3 years ago, and it stayed in my head because I thought it was so good. And I thought to myself, boy, if I were in the market to buy a compact SUV, this would definitely be at the top of my list because of all the qualities I told you. And the great thing about this vehicle, it's recommendable for the lease, but it's recommendable for the purchase, which means in the long term it could be something very reasonable for the personal finances. So cheap to run, it's going to last you a long time. This is a winner. And that's what I have to say about the Venza. By the way, if you like this review, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.